What does it mean to be real? When I was 19 or 20 years old and had started as a jeweler, you know, I had a small gold chain. It was a rope, and so you could order these letters from this company and lay them out on the pad and solder them together. And I wasn't even, for those of you who know anything about, being a goldsmith or a jeweler, you would know that it's not a big deal to lay out a bunch of letters into a phrase and solder them together on a pad. But I wasn't even there yet. And so I ordered these letters to spell in 3 lines, no sellout. Put them on that gold chain, and there it was hanging on my neck, no sellout. The funny thing about it was, I was a huge sellout. I was doing whatever I could do for attention. And man, my wife knows. She was dating me at campus. She knows what I put on. I could be still attracted to me and love me. And I mean, we've been married almost 22 years now. But she knew how fake I was and how much I struggled. She was just taken back by the good looks. Couldn't see the trees from the forest. I don't know. But I was the biggest sellout. I ran into Carl Lewis. Carl Lewis was the running back at Pulaski County. No, it was not Carl Lewis from the 1980 whatever Olympics. This is in the 90s. We were in high school. We had graduated, of course. And I was at the mall, and I ran into Carl. I shared a locker with him. Carl was a real dude. And I shared a locker with him, and I was always trying to be somebody. I was always, as they would say, we would say front. So I showed Carl, as soon as I got to the mall and saw him, walked up to him, what's cracking, show him the pin, and he's like, oh, telling his boy was with him, check it, made me feel good. That's Carl. Me and Carl shared a locker, and we didn't hang out. He didn't know me. And what's so crazy for young people watching this, but man, I wasted so much time trying to get people to know me, recognize me, girls to date me, trying to be somebody, and they saw right through it the whole time. I can't imagine how annoying I was. And I think people understood I had a good heart, but man, I was just a fake. That's why I say being real is one of the hardest things to do. And but I tell you that story because what does it matter? Wearing the charm that says no sellout, and being the biggest one. To say whatever would get me attention, to look whatever way would make people think I had it going on and had it together. Because when you get out of high school, you want to tell people you're a jeweler, you got this career, and you're making this money, and it's just in front. And you think that, as you're growing, you think that at a certain point we move beyond that, because you see a lot of adults from young eyes, and you think, well, they don't have to deal with peer pressure, and they don't do it. And then you get to be my age, and you realize people are still playing. Some people are still acting like it's high school, and we're just doing it with bigger stuff now, with cars, with houses, and with clothes, and with who's taking what trip where in vacations and so forth, and still front. I didn't have a good high school experience, mostly because of me, because I was fake. And I gave up a lot of good friendships that I could have had with really good people because they weren't on the social level I was trying to get to. In fact, Chris Gravely, I see you. That's the reason why I messaged you on Facebook, is Chris is an example. Chris Gravely is an example of just a good-hearted dude that I could have been good friends with. He called me a couple of times, and I blew him off because I was pathetic. And so you get older, and you think people grow past that, and they don't. And you see that the struggle is real. You see that people are still playing those games. So maybe in this, you'll see somebody who's open. The quest is for greatness.